Foundation. We live again. We are live again. I'm setting my settings, so if anybody wants to be in the chat, you can only do so if you are a subscriber. You got to help us push the needle forward. You got to help us push the needle forward. Yes, indeed. Please believe it. Because we are pushing our needle forward. We got a lot of records to play in 2025 and 2024, even though almost over. We got more we got to pull out of this year. We got more content to give every day, because that's the goal. We post every day. We give y'all some freshness every day. Sometimes it's just shorts. And I like doing shorts more and more because I realize that that brings you people. People love to look at it. People's attention span is so short nowadays. They will literally, they'll watch a short. Pardon me. Not sick or anything. You know how you blow your nose and like just a little bit of particles off the tissue can sometimes get down your throat and just irritate. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Oh man. But anyway, yeah, we got a lot to do, and we did a year review recently. I posted that yesterday. Very proud of that one. Check it out. I want y'all to go back and reminisce with me. Man, I wish you could use music and not get flagged for using music that helps artists to sell their music anyway when we use music in videos. I would have used When They Reminisce Over You, my God. Played that CL Smooth, Pete Rock. That's what I would have put on there, but can't do that. But here's what's so silly, right? And I understand it's all business protocols and margins of what's been approved for whatever negotiations at corporate tables. But they have a huge library here for shorts for you to pretty much use music from anywhere, okay? But if you put it in a video and it's longer than a minute or under a minute even sometimes, because certain music, like I found that Kendrick must have some crazy contract going on, because every time I use Kendrick Lamar stuff in any video, and I'm talking about it be little pinches. I don't even be using I don't play with the music because I ain't trying to get flagged, right? It'll be like I'll count it in my head, like 1, 2, 3, count to 10. Don't matter. Gets flagged, partially blocked. So partially blocked meaning it will be shown to certain regions of the world. Certain people can see it, but other people can't. But whenever that happens, it demonetizes the video if it ever monetizes, which, we're still working on monetization here, because y'all go hit that subscribe button, because you can hear my voice, right? Make sure the sound is right. Can everybody hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Thumbs up right now if you can hear me. 17 in the building. What's good? But it's like you need that. You need that. You need the monetization, but then when you get it, you can get flagged for all these little things. So it's hard, y'all. It's hard. But you can't let it deter you. You got to still do what you got to do. Because one thing I know about it is if you're into anything that's popular culture like we did with the popular arts, you post something that people are all talking about, it's going to get the numbers. It's simple and plain, you know what I'm saying? If you whisper something about Kendrick Lamar right now, it's going to get the numbers. Appreciate that. Thumbs up. Word. And I'm a fan. I like his music. Can't wait for that video, because I know he's going to do a video for TV Off. That thing is a cult phenomenon. Thought Squabble Up was it. Thought They Not Like Us was it. I mean, of course those are, but I'm telling you, when he does a video for that one, and something tell me, knowing his timeline, how he likes to do stuff, he gonna wait till right before or during the Super Bowl, and that's when it's gonna drop. I'm telling you, he gonna drop a video for doggone TV Off. I mean, think about it. People watching TV for the game, TV off. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. He gonna do it. I'm telling you. He gonna drop. He's making it now. If he ain't already made it, and they're gonna drop that doggone video, and it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. They gonna, man. Oh my gosh. Because he definitely gonna perform that one. He might have some legal stuff going on to They Not Like Us because of this whole Drake lawsuit thing and all that. But he gonna do that one. He gonna do that one. It's gonna turn up big time, big time. So like I say, go back and look at this new video I just put up. It's the 2024 2024 recollection of everything we did in the year, everything that was major, all of our main videos, not all the shorts. I might still do one if I put the shorts, because there was some shorts that did record numbers this year. Literally the biggest, highest grossing video I've ever put out, and it makes me laugh every time I think about it, was Rich Squirrel crosses the street in a rich neighborhood because the squirrel don't want to run. He just lightly walking across the street like, I wish you would hit me. And that video got us 11,000 views. Very proud of that video. I don't even think it's a full minute. I think it's like 30 seconds or something crazy. 11,000. So people love that one. And it was just a whim. It was just a little weird moment. I knew it was funny to me and it would be funny to somebody else. And we love outdoors here. We cover, ONYXCON Outdoors Worldwide, which covers a lot of bases when I say outdoors. And I said, yeah, this is perfect. I got to get this. And pulled the camera out at just the right time, got the whole moment. Super viral. But I want to do more like that. I always do more like that. But I'm saying I want to have more videos that hit like that in 2025. And I want y'all to really start watching the main feed, the edited, the stuff that takes the most work to do. You know what I'm saying? Because there's plenty of stuff we do that it takes a minute. It takes a minute. It's not easy to do this regular, and it's easy to do the shorts, or easier, because all of it takes editing to some extent. But the main videos, when I edit them, it's an effort, y'all. It's a real effort daily. So it's the job on top of the job. So hit us up in that regard. You know what I'm saying? Watch, like, share, all the usual words you hear every YouTuber on the earth say. But it's for good reason, because we gonna go be the real reason for the season in 2025. I'm telling y'all, we got some stuff for y'all. And I'm making plans as usual. You gotta start now. If you ain't got a plan, you ain't got nothing. It ain't gonna happen. That's just the way life goes. Especially speaking to my young folk, they might need to hear that. I'm planning right now for what could possibly be early spring or spring, and then definitely something in summer, because we always try to pull off at least one trip in summer for the vlog series that we do. And I got my eyes on, I've said this before, it's not like a big reveal, but I'm seriously considering Africa. I need to go somewhere on the continent. Gotta go somewhere on the continent. It's long overdue. I've been saying for years, for ages, all my life, really, that I wanted to go somewhere. I mean, the whole world is appealing to me. I want to see the whole world, but I've always had a list of countries in Africa that I have to see. And, just a brief list would be like, I always thought I would start in South Africa. That's still a possibility, because I know I've met people who've been there, known people who've been there. I know a few people from there. And from what I've been told and what I've researched and, watching tons and tons of YouTube, reading years and years of books and all kind of theories and just the whole, you research a place. You find out enough about the cultures, plural, you know what I mean, to understand what you might encounter when you go certain places versus other places. Because the other thing you understand, each town is different. Johannesburg, Durban, Cape Town. I'm thinking Cape Town definitely would be my first stop, I think, because it's got the beach. I want to see the beach. If it ain't got a beach, I ain't as interested. Joburg, I'm less interested because they say the crime is crazy and it ain't no beach. I'm like, what am I going for? Well, unless I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, get me in, get me out safely, make sure it's fun. That's the way I like to move when it comes to places like that, period. I feel like any place that's inland, it's like beaches are protected by nature, because most governments understand beaches equal tourism. A beach equals tourism, period. So if you got a beach, you're going to have tourists if your beaches are nice. Now, if you don't keep your beaches worth a damn, then that's still gonna have some problems over time. Or you're gonna get a different type of tourism, and then you're gonna have problems like, it's like comparing Susua to Samana in República Dominicana. There's no comparison. There's really no comparison. And even when I was there, I didn't go to Susua, but I went to what's that? Boca Chica, which it's like Susua. It's like a mini Susua, and I was not impressed at all. It was a dirty beach. Looked like it was like a mud beach. I was like, what? This is what people be on videos trying to act like this is something to go see. Man, y'all crazy. Y'all playing with your life. It's the hood. It's the hood. It's like there's a struggle there. I don't play with hoods. I don't go on vacation to visit ghettos. Like we got that right. I can go right around the corner, right here, and anywhere in Metro Atlanta. I don't care. Any hour away from the airport, right near the airport, all around downtown. You ain't got to go far to find some ghetto-ish. Why the hell would I go on vacation to visit the ghetto? I ain't never understood that. I ain't never understood that. Some people just fascinated with they ain't had enough struggle or had the effects of what goes on in poor situations. I respect people in a struggle, but I don't need to be there struggling with you. I've been places that aren't the most fancy place, and I'm cool with going somewhere that might be the marginal neighborhood where, they're friendly to tourists and they've created some kind of commerce that they want to support tourism coming in, so they're very safe over there, even though it's not the most rich area of town. And I like areas like that. Anywhere where I go, I actually prefer places like that. Like that's why when I went to Mexico, I went to Playa del Carmen and stayed. I didn't even stay in Cancun because I didn't want the high prices of Cancun. I mean, you may as well just be, went on vacation in Mexico, America. That's what they ought to rename Cancun. It's like Mexico America, Las Vegas, Mexico, because that's what it's like. It's like I drove through, I saw it, I saw the hype. I can say I've seen it. And I did walk it a little bit because I went to a Lucha Libre show that was awesome at this mall out there. And that was enough of an experience. I was like, that's all I need. That's the only taste of this I need. I'm not a clubber. I don't give a damn about a drink. You can keep all. That's how I save so much money when I'm on trip. I listen to people in these vlogs and these guys and women, and it's most of the world. I know I'm like the 10% with the way I'm talking. I'm okay with that. What's 10% of the whole world? We got 8 billion people still, even after all of what we've been through, or close to that. What's 10% of that? That's all I need. That's my fandom. That's my people. That's my cult following. I don't need everybody else. If you just happen to drink and you can still appreciate my perspective on things, stay. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna enjoy yourself. But if it just irks you to hear somebody talk bad about an alcoholic beverage, then I'm not your friend. And I ain't 420 friendly either. I can't stand weed. It stinks like hell, and it's like I got plenty of friends that are weed addicts, and I joke with them. I'm like, you still on that stuff? I'm the friend they go to when they're trying to get off it and they want to talk to somebody who's not encouraging them to do it. They're like, man, I think I'm trying to stop. Yeah, you should. I'm that one voice of reason because everybody else is pushing them in it. Everybody else pushing them in it. My dude. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Cooley in the building. My brother said, because I know these comments ain't going to show up later when I let this post. But he said, I don't travel to visit the hood. It's the funniest comment I read this week. Yeah, bruh. You already understand. You already know. Yeah, please, what the hell? I'm sitting in this car right damn now, waiting on an order, doing courier work as my side gig to my real reality of my passions, what I'd like to be doing every day to just freaking survive, okay? To get damn near pocket change to stack on top of each other until finally it's like I run a race every month and get to the finish line. All right, you motherfuckers. Here's your damn rent. Here's that bill. Here's this bill. Now everybody just shut up. And they get quiet for like 1 second. And then the next day, it's the next month, the 1st. And the race starts again. Say, man, please. So what? I'm going through all this and I'm going to go somewhere and deal with the hood. Like, I need the hood. All I got to do is get out the car and go in and do a shopping order. And, most people are nice where I'm at. It ain't the worst by no means. I wouldn't be here if it were. I don't frequent those. Even with my work schedule. I've had jobs where I was forced to be in the hood. I've straight up, not even just forced, I've straight up worked in the hood, man. I taught in Section 8 apartments, kids, all that stuff when I was young. I paid my dues to the neighborhood, to the communities. I don't owe nobody shit. You understand me? Not a damn thing. All I owe myself is peace, happiness, and showing anybody else who want to know how to get that the way to the yellow brick road, goddamn. I'll show you how to live a really wonderful life. I'm here for that. That's what I'm here. That's what we tell you every time when you tune in, if you're really paying attention. ONYXCON is now a lifestyle. It's about living your best creative life, your best art life, period. That's all I'm here for. I'm not, no. I done all my, and even all the stuff I'm talking about. You know, people always, it's like this assumption that people who work, who are intelligent, who have degrees, college education, etc., that all of us are doing well because, you know, that stuff is just, there's an assumption to some, not everybody, but there's a side of mental that thinks, you know, oh, he's got a degree, he's got this, so I guess he's made some money, he's doing just fine, he's settled. No, it's been art life the whole time, the real version of it, the hardcore version. Like, folks be talking about the streets in the scrub, in the hood. I'm in the art hoods, goddamn. I'm like, the mental hoods of the art life, where it is literally do or die. Like, you're going to get out here and deal with these gatekeepers. You're going to get out here and find out that whether you're in the gallery world, in the film world, in the production of a art convention world that I did for freaking from 2009 to 2018, 11 years of Black excellence. And please, and can't nobody fade it. Ain't not one culturally specific, because let me make my words right, because everybody's like, well, there's such and such convention, this, that, and the other. I say culturally specific, meaning we catered especially to the African diaspora, but we open our doors to everybody, and we literally we got receipts, as the kids love to say, no cap. We got all the receipts of the years of doing it. Over a decade. Celebrity guests, the whole nine. And all that was done on a damn near no budget, and all about what I say all the time here. It ain't about money, power, respect. That's the opposite way it need to be said. Lil' Kim had it wrong in the Lock song. I'm gonna say it again if you never heard it said, because I said it before I heard it in a rap by this dude, and I was happy as hell that somebody in the whole rap hip-hop world said it, because, you know, kids only listen when they hear a rapper say it. But it goes respect, power, money. In that exact order. That was his lyric. Respect, power, money is what I said to myself when I first heard it. Like, oh, that's ass backwards the other way. What you talking about? And then many years later, prodigy of Mobb Deep, before he passed, rest his soul, said, respect, power, money, in that exact order. And it don't get no clearer. That is literally what built ONYXCON for 11 years. It wasn't money. We ain't never have enough money to really do what I did. But we still did a 6-figure event off of respect. And y'all around here still, some of y'all, not everybody, but like I said, a lot of people, they live by that dumb shit. They really think that money with no respect, the kind of power they think they have with money and no respect, is gonna keep winning. It ain't. Puffy didn't teach you nothing? You ain't learned nothing from this Diddy case? You ain't learned nothing from R. Kelly? You ain't learned nothing from who's about to go back in the office? And I know what you talking about. He's about to be president again. Keep watching. Keep watching. The horror movie ain't over. The fat lady ain't saying. Keep watching. Just keep watching. His own minions will eat him alive. The same insurrectionists will storm his house while he's there. Anyway, that may be too deep for you two. They probably gonna black this out at some point. You're like, God damn, there he is again. He talking to, yeah, big brother, I'm saying what the hell ever I want to say. Anyway, 1984, 2025. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This world. Speaking of which, watching a brother who I admire his channel, he's really cool so far, because you never know. Ugh. You be out here looking at somebody, you're like, I like old boy. And then one episode, they be like, oh, damn, I didn't know you was on that stuff, man. Damn, never mind. Which is why I like to speak on my quote unquote politics. It ain't even politics no more. This is pick a side of what side of history and reality you want to be on. That's where we at. Because this is Bizarro World. And in Bizarro World, if you know who Bizarro is, you don't look him up. Classic character from DC Comics, everybody should know, because I'm going to say it all the time. I'm going to keep saying it. We are now, and we have been living in, but now we are officially in Bizarro World. This is Bizarro World. All right? Yeah, you know what? Hold on, because we're in Bizarro World. Let me check this real quick, because I've been waiting long enough that I can still get paid off this order. Let me cancel it real quick. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. As I was saying, hold on one second. Yeah. As I was saying, hold on one second, man. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. I had to play my game up in here with this damn app. Like I said, yo, we in Bizarro World, y'all. We are in Bizarro World, okay? I appreciate y'all, those who stuck around to hear me still chat. Hit the thumbs up if you haven't yet. 4 in the building. We got 5 thumbs up, but I don't trust that that's everybody who's in here now. Some of y'all may have came late and y'all not part of them thumbs. We need them thumbs up. So, yeah, y'all, we in Bizarro World. Straight up. Straight the hell up. And I was looking at this brother. I was saying his channel, he does what I'm doing right now. He literally, his whole channel is car monologues, so to speak, because there's a lot of us that do this. And that I've been doing this for so long. I don't know. I can't remember when I first started doing live from the car type thing. You know, we sitting in the office in the car and I'm chatting it up. But I know I had seen a whole bunch of other people do it. It's one of the oldest forms of going live, of course, you know. And it makes sense because it's like, yo, during the day, what if you got a job like I got, you out here, you're out and about, and if you're trying to do content, you ain't got time. By the time you get in, you got to cook dinner, you got to do whatever else you got to do. You're getting ready for the evening. You may not want to go live in your space where you live. I've done that too, but you might not want to do that as much or whatever. You might like the sun light, the different light, whatever your reasons. It just makes sense. And then for a while, it wasn't working well. Like YouTube's power to do this was not good. You would try to go live and you ain't at home on your Wi-Fi, you couldn't get no real signal. It was whack. But they've improved it a lot. Like as bad as it still can be sometimes dropping off, you know, it won't ping correctly. John, I don't know if you're still looking, but thank you. You taught me some things about that pinging situation with satellites. I mean, not well, may as well be, but phone towers and stuff. You know what I mean? But anyway. So this guy will go live in his car and he'll talk. And he used to be. Today I saw one where he revealed that. I mean, he may have said it before, but first time I heard him say it, that he used to be a cop. I was like, oh damn. And he's got a demeanor like a cop, but I never read that into him per se. Older black gentleman, he's in his 50s, obviously, I would guess. Real sharp guy with a nice, clean beard. He's got the silver beard, full beard. Not like he don't cut it like I do. He got the whole joint. And if you know who I'm talking, I think it's Lions something. I forget the name of his channel. If you know who I'm talking about, cool guy. He talks about, the reason I follow him a lot is because, you know, I do what we call relationship goals in the art life. We talk about relationships in the modern era and what's going on and how tough it is out here and all the nonsense folk tolerate and won't tolerate and get tired of. And he's into travel. So he's checking off a couple of the boxes that we have here for what we call a multi-niche channel. We don't have no one topic and we don't just do one damn thing. I don't even know how people pretend that anyway. YouTube ain't gonna fool me. I mean, we just do one. No, we're not gonna do one. No. You just keep building your algorithm until one day you say, well, it really makes sense to have about 2 or 3 topics. Well, we over here with 6, 7, and I've been said that. We ain't gonna be late to the party. We gonna create the party. We must be doing something right. Shout out to my monetization nation, all 1,200 and plus of y'all. We gonna get it in 2025. Y'all done made me a believer. Once we hit that 1,000, can't tell me nothing. We going for the gold, baby. We are going for the gold. Thanks to y'all. I appreciate you. So, And all the naysayers, all the bots and everything can jump ship now. You know what I mean? Because I can't stand fake followers. I don't need them. I need the real ones. All I want is the real. That's all I want. Quality before quantity. Respect, power, then money. Respect, power, money, in that exact order. So this brother was talking about how he was with the police force whatever town he's in. He's been retired for years, and he now does like a side thing of reviewing people's legal cases for when they've been wrongfully charged or abused or anything by police, because he was a chief, so he was handling stuff like this, I guess, from within. Now he's out on the other side doing good, and I was like, okay, that's what's up. So he reviews cases where people have been, police brutality, stuff like that, and helps people with their cases. So he's got that, and he's got whatever other investments and things going on. Because I like to hear people when they're saying what it takes to do what they're doing and be a regular YouTuber, because it's hard to do this. And I understand when I hear, like, when I see the pattern that somebody's able to up and go and do all them heavy travel channels, I'm like, this person got some bread, because travel ain't cheap. This brother, I can tell, is probably doing much better than me financially, but at the same time, he kind of got my similar reality, being a divorced gentleman. I don't have kids, he's got kids, and so that adds something to it, of course. And he also will speak from the perspective of somebody who, as a traveler, tries to travel on a budget and everything. I like how, he just be making common sense. I can always dig when somebody's making sense, And he was talking today on this channel. I don't know if he posted this one today, but it's within the last week or this week. But he was talking about creating your exit plan, making your exit plan for whatever you want to do in life. If you somewhere you don't want to be, a job you ready to move on from, a relationship you ready to move on from, whatever it is, he was talking about, having your exit plan and making sure that everything you do fits the plan. Like, everything has to go in line with that. If it don't, what you doing it for? Because it's going to just get in the way and slow you down. You need things. And this is not exact quote, but it's more or less what he said. And I was loving it because he was dropping a lot of stuff. And it's just like, it seems like common sense, but some, common sense ain't common no more. So I was happy to hear somebody saying it and being a affirmation to anybody who's pursuing that kind of existence. It's like, yeah, it's like daily. He was saying, you got to do anything, you got to do it at least, where he was talking about, being an expert on something. You got to be 20 years, they say, and then you're an expert and all that kind of stuff. And so how long it takes to be considered the ultimate authority on something, or one of the ultimate authorities on something. So if you say that's what you want out of life, like, yo, when you really think about the timeline of how people live in America, how people act like from your inception to about, I don't know, how old are you when you graduate high school? Like 17, 18, 19, depending on how advanced you were or whatever. Okay. Then you go to college. You get out of college, you're about, if you did 18 to 19, 21, 22, 23, 23, 24. If you stay in college, you get a master's and all that, 25, 26, 27, okay? But typically under 30, right? What do most folks do in undergrad? Or at high school, it's just like goof off, period, in most people's culture in America. They just act like, play some sports, try to be popular, don't care if you're popular, whatever your focus was, whatever your thing is, right? Then, whatever you get known for. Then you graduate, you're going to the military, you're going to college. You're going to just work, whatever those choices are, right? But when people say they want to do things that require a lot of focus and leadership skills, and people admire people who have that, but they don't have a clue as to how to do it. And then there's an energy, there's literally a spirit that is not in everybody to be that, which is why not everybody ends up being the leader, which is why not everybody ends up being a successful entrepreneur. Like, everybody's trying it, and it's good that people have their own. I'm a big advocate for have some kind of business of your own, because that's just the new modern economy. But even in doing so, that don't mean everything that everybody does has got to become a freaking mogul level billionaire, millionaire, even six-figure level company. Most people are never going to make that. And it's not because they don't deserve or that it ain't, that it's not right for, it's right for some, but not for other people. I'm talking about like ethnically or racially or any of that bullshit. No, 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 no. I'm just talking about genuine who the hell you really are. Some people ain't built to be leadership. They don't even want to be. Now, if you keep telling them to be a leader is the flyest thing to be, oh man, you fly, and then, everybody wants attention from whatever they're pursuing in terms of their romantic life. You know what I'm saying? They want that attention. So if you get that more when you're more of something else, if you're doing more, if you got more going on, then yeah, everybody wants to try it to make, hey, I'm over here doing it too, ladies. Look at me. Hey, I'm a mogul. I'm a boss. I'm broke as hell. I can't figure out how I'm going to pay my rent. Like, it's like the real truth is a mother. Then you got people who literally got that mentality. Okay? And those of us who do have that real mentality, because I do, and it ain't, they say heavy is the crown. Heavy is the crown for real. People who know what I did with ONYXCON look at me a lot of times and they can't believe, what was accomplished, the fact that it still exists. And I think a lot of people just have a misconception of what true, again, respect, power, money, what real respect, what real power, and what money really is. Money is fleeting. Money come and go. Like they say it all the time. Money come and go. Even for the rich, they could be rich, but one year you were richer than you were. You was a billionaire last year, now you're a millionaire. It fluctuates depending on the economy, depending on situations, depending on supply and demand, workforce, reliable workforce. About to be all robot workforce. All these things are a factor, yo. All this stuff is hidden, people, in everybody's pockets on different levels. So as an individual, it's just not for everybody to think on those levels or even want to. Like, it exhausts some people to have to really sit down and think and be disciplined to be like, yeah, I'm not going to do this, that, and the other for the next few months so that I can get more of this, that, and the other that I actually need versus this stuff that I say I want. Because needs always supposed to trump wants. But, oh, I'm sorry, I just cussed. Excuse me. Needs are always supposed to supersede. So I can't see that T word no more. That's cussing. We don't do that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it supersedes it. You got to supersede your wants with your needs. So for me personally, I have a genuine need to travel every year. So even though I have wants and some things that in their own way, they're a need too. Like, I like fashion. I like fly gear and stuff. But as cool as y'all may see me look from time to time when I put it on, that ain't my whole obviously that's not my everyday. You're gonna see me more in this every time. And if I go live, more than likely I'm gonna be wearing this, or anything similar. I still don't look like no bum, but I'm not like, I'm in work gear, you know what I'm saying? It's work time. It's work, baby. And even my work gear, I know, can be made into something fancy and fly depending on how you mix and match and put things together, how you use the pieces in your closet, right? And then you could take, it's like the thing that Steve Harvey did years ago. That video went viral where he was talking about men and how every man needs to have a nice suit or a collection of suits so that you're ready for business and business casual looks. Like, if you got a gray suit, that will go with a black pair of pants. Black top will go with the gray pants. Brown will go with, black go with anything. You get a pair of black slacks, go with any top you put with it. You know what I'm saying? Now you got another look for a suit. You always have a brown, black, brown, black, gray, and blue. Those are the main standard colors you can always go good with, depending on what color you don't want, the loudest blue or whatever. That may only work with certain outfits, you know what I mean? But like if you got like a navy blue suit, you can match that with all kind of stuff. You got a different variety of ties. You got some basic color. You can match it with all kind of stuff. I'm living proof of that. I worked off of that before he even made that statement. I did that. I already knew that because I have a real father that taught me all that. Thank you, Dad. You know what I'm saying? But I learned all that early, so I knew all of that. I already knew how to tie a tie, somebody tie. I wasn't really into, I loved suits, but I didn't think I could afford them, so I never really got into, you know, I could get flyer sports gear, which I love sports gear and stuff. I could get fly on that tip every now and then, way quicker and for a little less money than say suits. Because also I ain't about to be the dude who buying a bunch of Jordans and stuff. I ain't never had but one pair of Jordans in my life, and they were hand me down. My dad had bought a pair of Jordans, and he handed them to me. And that was so funny to me when he did that too. Because I was like, how the hell my dad get? Because my dad, he got that thing in him a little bit. He's not trendy, but if he sees something he like and it's trendy, he will eventually acquire that thing. He'll eventually get it just because he just like, oh, that's something that I like. And I got that same thing in me, but the difference is my dad might pay, he'll figure out a way he'll stack the money till he can pay for it full price. He don't care about the price. Me, I ain't buying it till it go on sale because I'm like, that ain't my reality. I got enough discipline to know I can't afford that. And me sitting up here wearing my shoes, looking down at them and eating grilled cheese every night. No, hell no. I'm not going to, no. I like eating good too much. And I still stay within a certain range of that because of my special diet. But I'm not going, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. Anyway, so, like I said, I like fly gear and stuff, but I'm not an in the mall dude. First of all, malls ain't safe no more. They ain't been safe in years. So I don't even mess with the mall, really. Every now and then I'll go, like literally this year, 2024, I think I went into a mall 2 to 3 times, maybe just 2. And each time, it's always for the same reason. It's because of proximity. It was close to a job I was doing that day. I said, what the hell, I got time. And I love lids, where they got the fitted caps and everything. I love fitted caps, so I'll go in. It's like going through an art gallery for me. I want to see what's new. And I go in and I see a bunch of stuff I wish I could afford and walk out in a daze like, damn, I'm tired of being broke. I need to get this money, you know. But then I remember, man, hell with a damn cap. How much, as much as I love fitteds, at regular price, they like everything nowadays, inflation and all the other reasons, overpriced like a mother. How you gonna justify, to me, this is how I think, here we talk about needs and wants. I can't justify a $50 cap that ain't got nothing too special about it, that it's like literally the one of ones, the only one like it. Now, I know a few caps like that I would buy for $50 that are fitted caps. They're so unique, and they're like, they've become literally vintage where you can't even find this cap no more in my size. You know, I wear a 7 5/8, one of the first sizes to go. It's like 12 for shoes I got. Some of the first sizes to go, and depending on where you at and what's, you know, available. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's super special, and even then, if I ain't got it, I ain't got it. I ain't worrying about that. What I am more concerned about is, before a year is up, I want another passport stamp. Okay? And $50 might be enough to cover, no, it's definitely enough to cover a bag, because they're going to hit you with a bag fee or meal or a whole day in some places. Some of the places I like to visit, that's going to cover up. $50 going to be I ate for a whole day. When I was in Mexico, hell, may have been $25 I ate for a whole day. And I don't eat, you know, like a hog, so I'm going to have a sensible meal. My biggest meal going to probably be lunch. I'm going to eat light for breakfast. If I get a hotel that's got the complimentary breakfast, I'm already in gravy. And then the rest of it is just figuring out lunch and dinner. And even some days, hell, depending on how big I ate for lunch, I might not even eat a lot for dinner, because I'm going to go to a grocery store. Even when I'm abroad, I do this automatically now when I travel, and it saves me money every time. I go get some of my favorite snacks from tropical places. I love me some mangoes. I'm going to get me some mangoes, some whatever, you know, little snack stuff you know you can eat. That's going to carry you. That's going to carry you. And and then you ain't wasting all that money. Add on the fact I don't drink, I don't smoke, I give a shit about a damn drink. It's like, it literally, it irks me to hear people literally talking about stressed out when they're on vacation because they can't club one more day because they done spent so much money on alcohol, and you in another country talking about, you know, it could be unsafe if you're not watching your back, but you got a hangover and you're out of town. Like, does any of what I just said make any logical sense? You might not make it home in America with a hangover, but you in Mexico, Dominican Republic, Thailand, Philippines, you know, all the hot spots everybody go, Jamaica, And you playing with your life like that? Colombia, you in Medellin, you walking down the street staggering and shit, think that's cute. You's a dumbass motherfucker. You's a dumbass. And don't let these dudes be the lonely one. On top of all that, they gonna make a video about what not to do because they already did it and almost died. Some of them, or they boys did, okay? Because they ain't got no game. They don't know how to talk to a lady, and they can't pull nobody legit, so they out there paying for play. And you an alcoholic, man. Y'all do some other stuff. I can't condone it. It just never going. You get no sympathy here. That's just stupidity. That's what that is. If you can hold your liquor and you had a good time, more kudos to you. That's the only kind of folk I can hang out with when they want to drink and stuff. And even then, I'm leaving early before you get to whatever. And if y'all start talking about shots, I'm gone. Because I know that there ain't none of y'all ready for that. It seems like everybody ever been around who like to drink, they can hang until they get to them shots. They be drinking like a damn fountain until they hit them shots. Them shots, that hard liquor, suddenly they're another person. And I don't know who they are. And I don't hang out with strangers. I'm out. Peace. Peace. You know? So, yeah. I don't understand that. I don't understand. I never will. And I got no sympathy for it. Like I say, it's just stupidity. But you see it time and time again. It's what people do. It's what they do. And they call this normal. And they call this a good time. And they call this is my money. I'll do what I want with it. Yeah, but y'all just some wasteful idiots. That's what I see. Like, what I could do with that. Give me one fool, the average fool's drinking budget for traveling abroad, and I'll make 2 trips in a year. Straight up. I'll go on 2 international. I'll get 2 passport stamps. You know? I'll go to Colombia and show you some hardcore fishing and some fine honeys. And you're going to know that the girl actually likes me when she kissing on my cheek. Not just, is it time now, Poppy? Do I do it now so I get the extra $1? You going to give me some more pesos for kissing you on camera? No, baby. You going to really like me. I'm not playing with my heart or my damn wallet. Are you crazy? It take too much. You go through too much to get to it. You go through too much to get to it. Why be so wasteful? Why be so neglectful to your own self? But again, these are people who come from some very empty places. I've come to realize, the older I get, I realize a lot of people, stuff that used to not make sense to me, it makes sense. I started learning, man, a lot of people just ain't been blessed. They say they blessed and they all that. Yeah, that's why I say I ain't religious, because folks just be talking. They just be talking. They're just using words, quoting scripture and living completely opposite. Doing all kind of stuff. Just a hot-ass bed of mess. But swear they on point. Man, no. Nope. Not at all. Give me the real ones. Give me the ones that gonna do what they gonna do, but do it within reason. That's the kind of Christian friends I got. That's the kind of Muslim friends I got. That's the kind of Buddhist friends I got. They might be religious, but they real. They real as hell. They just real. I can't deal with all these other ones. All this, just do whatever and expect great results no matter what they're doing. Want to just, oh man, And like I say, wasteful. They got the money. But they blowing it on drinks and unsafe behavior, and then wonder why they get caught up when it happens. No, I ain't about that life. Cause guess what? Shit gonna happen even when you ain't about that life. Go back and look at my videos from República Dominicana. Walking the straight and the narrow, and still stuff gonna happen because the world is what? Bizarro world. But if you know how to work through it, I ended up turning lemons into lemonade. And that is why I would still go back. Because I had a revelation on that trip, man. I had a realization that if you can stay in your zone and positive, no matter what fools come around and what gets, in your way of your original plan or whatever, just like stick to the motto, respect, power, money. Having respect and demanding respect got me into one of the greatest resorts I've ever seen in my life. Beachfront resort, absolutely gorgeous, top-notch service. My room, I still dream about that room. I swear to God, I say, man, that's literally how I want all of my homes to look. high ceilings, stone floors. Freaking, it was beautiful. That place was, oh. Go look at the videos. Go look at the video. Go look at the video. I think I called it Vacation Nightmare Turns into Paradise. There's a bunch of them to watch, because even before that one, there's the one where I ended up at a really nice hotel. I stayed at 2 off-the-chain hotels, but that resort was just like, oh, heaven. Heaven. You know? So, that brings me to discuss, too, that we have what we call the ONYXCON Travel Club. And it's a real thing. It's going to become more real. I challenge all of my good friends and associates, especially my close friends, because those who are already supportive of ONYXCON, y'all the only ones I can see myself really allowing in my space on a trip. I'm not going to go meet no strangers on no trip and have somebody, again, avoid nonsense. I mean, you can be cool, but I don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? But somebody I do know enough like that, I can hang with, because travel is very serious, and I'm not gonna waste time with the wrong people in the wrong place. And all. You know, you look at how people move, and like I say, I've been enough places now that I've learned enough things about how to acquire a great driver. Is a very important thing. You meet somebody who's an Uber driver, you get along with or whatever, get their information. You know what I'm saying? If you know you cool enough, you got a rapport with this person, you can feel like you can trust this person. Vet everybody, vet them out. You know what I mean? Like, hit them up with a message, get them on WhatsApp. This is literally how I had a driver that took me from Santo Domingo all the way to Samana when I was in Dominican Republic. And you can see all the videos there, all the proof of everything I'm saying. It's all part of my journey. I'm sharing the process. But young brother, 20 something, he might be like, what was he like, 24, 25? Real cool young brother. Shout out to the homie. And you know, he got me all the way up there safely. I never felt like, okay, this dude's scamming me. He gonna stop on the side of the road and there's gonna be a whole bunch of dudes he know and they're gonna try and rob me. None of that. Because, you know, here's the thing. In conversation, if you know how to really detect nonsense in a person, you can analyze anybody. You can really, you know, ask certain questions, see how they answer it. So, a fool can't go, but most people ain't got the skills. There are those who are slick enough to do that, but most people are just not cunning enough to not react to their natural self when you ask them about certain things or hint towards certain things. And you can read a person's energy off of that. Like, you can tell who might be prone to do some scamming or be a violent criminal type or whatever. They ain't gonna come always rowdy and crazy. They're gonna be real calm and everything. But it's how they answer and how they think. It's how they analyze things. It's their reaction to certain things. You know, bring up things that you know about in the news, or bring up certain things about music or whatever. See what's funny to them, what's not funny. You're like, okay, this dude a little, yeah. Why would he laugh about that? The damn song talking about beating kids in the head with bricks. Like, why is he laughing at that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, bad example, but good example still to make a point. You know, I'm saying you got to read people. You got to read people. You know, as a fella, you want to make sure the dude's straight. You know, every dude does this. You know, you meet the guy and you like. Y'all start joking, like, you know, you see a fine woman, you ain't gotta be the asshole yelling out the window, whistling at nobody, but you can be like, yo, damn, baby girl is bad. You see her? And if he's like, yeah, but kind of nervous, like, I don't really want to look. You know, that don't mean he's on some other stuff. He might have a girlfriend, he might have a wife, he just trying to, you know, I understand that too. But it comes in stages. You might throw another curveball in there every now and then, or at some point you start talking about that topic. And if they open up to where they realize, okay, because they reading you too. You know, can I trust this dude? Is he weird? Is he on some stuff? You know, so that you feel him out, and it's like the cat start talking about his family, he got a kid in it. It's okay. All right. You can tell he's serious about making sure he provides for his lady and his child and whatever he got going on. Okay, all right. And that's your one lady, man? Oh, represent, bro. He ain't got a bunch of baby mamas like sorry mofos tend to have in America. That might be a good brother that you could deal with, because he's reliable. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like this kid I'm talking about, like, he didn't have kids or anything, but there was another driver I had who had kids. Again, another reliable cat. With both of these brothers, when I got their information and I hit them up, I said, yo, I need this ride, man. Can you pull it off? He's like, yeah. And I never forget him telling me that he said, but there's one thing I need to check. I said, what's going on? He was like, I gotta check a part on my car to make sure it's running right because I don't want to have any breakdown while we out there. I was like, my brother. That's when I knew I had a real one. I was like, because I had already quoted him what I was gonna pay him, you know, and he could have been on some, oh, this American, I'm about to make this money off this American. No, he was like, let me make sure we both get there safely, and I don't want that on my conscience that the car break down and we on the side of the road somewhere. Let me make sure my stuff is right. Translation like, yo, if I ain't right, man, go. I'm sorry to tell you, but find somebody else, Joseph. I can't do it. He was that real with me. I said, that's a real one right here. Yeah, he got some integrity. He got some character. He got some respect before the power, and he know he gonna get the money. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. See, if he had been bump that, I don't know, ride it till the wheels fall out. We're gonna see if I'm gonna get that money. And he got a problem. I might have to stick him up. See, then you're dealing with the shyster. Then you're dealing with the criminal mind state. Then it might have been somebody waiting on you on the side of the road if it broke down. Because that was always part of the plan. You deal with some more shysties, but no, you got a real person with some integrity. They gonna let you know, man, I got this going on, that going on. I don't want that on my record in life, my report card in this existence. I'm letting you know, man, I got a little thing with my car. I said, bro, handle your business, man. And if that works out, tell me. Otherwise, it's okay. Because I actually had another driver I didn't trust as much. Because not that he was not trustworthy, but he was the busy type. He was like, both of them were Uber drivers. But the other guy, we had an issue where he was even picking me up from the airport for how he didn't give good. His Spanish and English was so all Spanish. He couldn't barely speak no English. So we was having a time. We was laughing through it. But I knew that would have been a hassle on a long trip because it's like I said such and such, and you hand them the phone and you reading the translations while you're driving and all that stuff, like which they all do. But I'm like, some people do it in a way that's way more safe because there's no safe driving there. None. Safe and driving don't go together in Dominican Republic. It's all crazy. It's just levels to it. It's like sort of safe, horrible, maximum security. It's levels, you know. And he was on his stuff, man. He just like like I said, the other guy I wasn't trying to deal with one, but the one that ended up telling me he had a problem with his car, I never forget. He called me back because I said, well, let me know. And I'm thinking he gonna write me back by morning because it's late at night when I'm getting that message. He hit me up before I went to bed that night, and it was late in the night. He said, guess what? I said, what? He said, I could talk to my mechanic. I'm gonna try and get it fixed in the morning before I come get you. If it works out, I'll still come get you. I said, my dude, that's the brother right there. Show his shit. He hit me up. Everything's good. Got the new part. Everything's good for the car, Joseph. I'm coming to get you. I'll be there at such and such. On time. I came out the hotel. He was there. I said, man, this brother here. Man, what? I was so happy to pay him. It was everything. It was like we went and got a little simple breakfast. Got my what do you call it, empanadas, a couple of bananas, something to drink, and we rolling. It was like almost a 2-hour trip. Everything it was supposed to be. Real cool, fun guy. We laughed the whole time. Got out on the side of the road, took some pictures, the cliff and everything with the water, the ocean, and beautiful shit. You know what I mean? But that's the difference you get when you deal with people who have character, who put respect first. And I'm saying all that to say, we have our, what we call ONYXCON Travel Club. And if you yourself were going to Dominican Republic and you wanted a driver, I still got his information. He's officially part of ONYXCON Familia. You understand? So I'm saying I can put you in touch with people for that. I can suggest 3, not 2, not 1, 3 reputable hotels, Airbnb, because I had a horrible Airbnb experience. Both of them looked good, but had issues. Just, if you want to watch the story, go back and watch the video. But the first one had roaches on the first night, so that was a dead in the water. Never mind, let me get the hell out of here as quick as I can. And the next one was where I had a security guard that was acting crazy on me. Before the security guard had issues just getting in the damn door, because the lady who owned the place had an attitude when I'm trying to tell her. She's sending me the wrong picture because she owns so many Airbnb properties. She's sending me a picture of the lockbox to get the key. It's not even the same property. But she's insisting that I'm stupid. And I'm telling the lady, I'm looking at it. And I sent her a picture like, you mean this is this? She got quiet, like, you know, she realized she messing up, but then she still got an attitude because she too proud. I'm like, the fuck? Like, so the lady who was a neighbor came over and helped me because she knew that this place can have problems. And she be nosy and checking everything, and she worked with the girl. So she helped me in, and that was cool. Then later on, I went out for that day, had a good time. I'm feeling good. I get back at night. I feel like somebody watching me in the dark as I'm at the gate. Come in the gate, and I'm at the door, and I'm fiddling with the key because, again, it was hard to use the damn door. The door on this thing was weird. And this guy yelling at me in the dark, talking about, he's in Spanish. I know he's talking to me, but I just said all in Spanish, and I yelled back like, fuck you talking to? You know? Like, I don't even know you, man. I don't know what this is, but look, I didn't come here for no bullshit. I'm not somebody who's not ready to die. I'm ready to live. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get out of it. And I walk by halfway to the fence, and I see that he's supposed to be security guard because he got a little badge on. But I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, man. Fools buy uniforms to look like the real thing all the time. I don't trust that. That don't mean nothing to me. I mean, he talking about ID. He trying to tell me to identify myself. I'm like, you identify yourself, bitch. Like, who are you? So I remember the funniest thing was the same lady who helped me in the door came out. Damn, I was just going to tell a little bit. I can't tell this story without getting upset. She came out, and she started speaking in Spanish to him to calm him down and tell him, like, what I was trying to tell him. Like, yo, he's a guest here, dumbass. Like, leave the man alone. He's supposed to be here. I said, wow. And when she said that or whatever, afterwards, like, you know, he tapped on no, before that happened, before she came, I had held my keys up and I said, Airbnb. And then he was like, yeah, okay. Yeah. He said something else in Spanish, but he pulls behind his back, brandishing a damn sawed-off shotgun. I was like, all right. You just better be glad this ain't America. But anyway, that's not a good feeling on vacation, people. That's one of the worst things you can have happen. But what I learned from that situation, I said, well, this is the first of many other possibilities when you go abroad or anywhere. It don't matter, America, it don't matter where you at. This world, bizarro world, as I say, bizarro world. You know, I'm thinking, man, this could have happened easily anywhere in America, but now I'm on vacation and this mess like this. And it's you can't carry here. The only folk who got weapons like that in this country is the gangsters, the cops, and the security guards. And the army, of course, military. So you just, you know, damn. Oh, what a feeling. Yeah, not good, not good. No bueno, no bueno. So I went on in the place, sat down all night and got on the Airbnb and told them what happened. And they immediately were apologetic, like, Mr. Wheeler, oh my gosh, we're so sorry. Let's get you out of there. We want you to feel safe. We'll pay for your ride out. We'll pay for whatever hotel you choose. You have a 3-day, because I had 3 days left on my vacation. You got 3 days credit any place you choose. We pay for it in full. And they gave me a $325 credit. If you want to see how that turned out, like I say, watch my video. Absolutely amazing. Because I ended up picking a resort. And I almost didn't pick it. I was going off. Let me tell you another tip. This is an easy, quick. Freebies, y'all. Honest, it would seem like logical information. Like I said, the world ain't logical no more. So I'm giving free game here. You going anywhere, not just in the US, but anywhere. The best reviews I've come across are not them old ass reviews. You see the stars and you look and you say, it's from 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You want the most up to date and the old? Like you can go back and it'll be 5 all the way to now years. Google. Google Maps like a mug. Anywhere in the world. You put them little dots on them hotels, it's gonna tell you what it is. It's gonna tell you what it ain't. And the people gonna be honest in them reviews. They got it categorical. You wanna know what the problems are? It'll have number by how many reviews of bugs. You go, oh, if I see bug, I'm gone. But I might read it just to know how bad it was. It'll be bed bugs, roaches. Like, hell no, right? You read another one, it'd be like spills, stains. Those I'm a little lenient on because places be old and getting worn and torn. But if they like, we don't know what this was and it was a fresh stain. Oh, hell no. oh, somebody got in the bed and it was wet. Oh, hell no. You know, it's like, oh man, the review process is hilariously sad. Like you will be scared when you read them reviews sometimes because you have a place that's got a damn near 5 star. It'll be like 4 something, but then you'll see a couple of twos and ones. You're like, what are these? What are you talking? And don't let them be recent. Like I say, I gauge it on recent because like you'll see sometimes the place was going through something, but it had to be renovated. Well, okay, it's been past that. What's happened since then? If everything was great since then, maybe. It depends on your money and what you're trying to deal with. You know how that go into it too. You're looking at the price like, damn, how much a night? God damn, man, I ain't trying to pay 200 a night. Okay, what's this other one? 100 a night, 150. You know, and you just weighing on what you can tolerate. But me, I'm not tolerating no bugs. I ain't tolerating no damn wet stains. I ain't tolerating no freaking. I don't care about. It's funny when I read about bad customer service. I hate to say, we in bizarro world. Everywhere got some. Even at the resort, I don't want to make it seem like it was perfect. I almost got harassed at the resort, but by then I was in a mode. Like after what I went through with shotgun, I was like, man, I'm gonna be on these mofos' ass so quick. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, you better say sorry, you trick. I was walking on the beach after I checked into the hotel. I'm on it was a beachfront property. I go walking down the beach. By the time I get back, the sun is going down. So I already know. Because I've seen the security guys hanging out in the bushes next to the trees, trying not to be seen and stuff. They guarding the place, guarding the property from the edge of the beach and stuff. So I knew as soon as I walked back, if the same one that saw me leave ain't the same one watching me come back, they ain't gonna know that I'm a guest. They just gonna be like, who's this dude walking up on the hotel? And I look Dominican. Everybody thought I was Dominican until I opened my mouth. So if they think I'm just some local yoko older hustler dude coming off the beach to try and get up in the place, like, fool, back up off me. I'm American and this is my damn key room, my room key. So I started coming up off the beach like, what's up? How you doing? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I stay here. I'm here. That's my business card. But I'd be holding up my key card like, what's up? What's up? And they be looking stupid and embarrassed. I'm so sorry, sir. Yeah, you should be. Jazz motherfucker. If you don't get out my face, boy, man, please. And ain't nothing worse than I'm like older than these little chumps. I'm like, you got some nerve. Disrespecting. The first thing out of your mouth should be some English. First of all, you work at a resort. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear all that. Only speak Espanol. Brother, you got my money. I paid to have somebody I could communicate with. That was a huge pet peeve. And that's always a pet peeve in international travel, I hate to say. And it's sad. That's the other side of it that people don't talk about. I'm not somebody who's arrogant on some American shit like everybody ought to speak it. No, it ain't about that. But I'm saying if you want our money, if you're advertising to American tourists, you want tourism from America and Germany, you got to speak some of these languages. That ought to be part of your training. Just like we have to get trained for certain things, you got to get trained for certain things. You got to, whatever the job you take, you need to be trained in it. Period. I don't give a damn what it is. You ought to be able to do the basics for what is required for that job. So yes, speaking the language is a requirement. You ain't got to know fluent English, but you ought to know how to say hello, goodbye, yes ma'am, yes sir. You ought to be able to say sorry, because you're going to be saying a lot of those the way they act. Whole bunch of, oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean that, I apologize. You need to know all that real good. Come on with the nonsense, man. Stop playing. Grown folk. We don't work too damn hard to get here. And man, whoa, my gosh. Whoa, my goodness. The levels of ass whooping and lawsuits that can come from the frustration of disrespect. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. So yeah, you know, it's a thing. But I still, like I say, I don't want you to think it was nice. Here's the craziest thing about it. What I've come to a conclusion almost I say, because I feel like I need a lot more trips to really feel like I could say this statement in reference to the entire world, because I haven't been by no means. I have a goal of I want to go to at least every continent. That's bucket list accomplishment. I want to hit every single area, every region. You know, I want to be able to say, yes, I've been multiple countries in South America, multiple countries in Africa, multiple countries in Asia, a couple of places in Europe, because honestly, I'm not super, you know, people, oh, Europe. Mediterranean Europe, yeah. Eastern Europe, some parts, yeah. I ain't so big on, I do want to see England, but I'm not like, oh, yes, take me to the place of the original colonizers. Like, I ain't too big on that. That's not so important to me, to be quite honest. I think I know I'm going to end up doing it probably quicker than I would want to, because I got friends and people I know from there, and they're cool people. They're just, you know, good people. I don't care where you're from, you know. But I'm definitely, when it comes to Europe, my first place I ever want to go in Europe, if I had my choice, Well, there's a couple. Okay, as far as like a cold place, Germany, because I got a friend there. I got a homie there that I know will take care and make sure I find all the cool stuff and see some really dope artwork. And he's an artist himself, so I get to interview him and all that. And that's gonna be amazing because he's a legend. Juan ABC, graffiti legend, Bavaria. Check him out. He's off the chain. He done been all over the world painting. But yeah, I want to visit and see Juan and all that. Right now, they doing something that I miss every year that oh man, I want to see all that. From Germany to Austria to Bavaria and other regions, they have the Krampus and other related folk masquerades. Like that's the part of European culture I'm interested in. That original tribal, back to the earth, in tune with the rest of nature in Europe. Y'all can keep Big Ben and yay for the Queen and King Empire stuff. Y'all can keep all that. Show me let me get them woods folks out there with them funky outfits on and stuff that you see somewhere and you think you was in Africa, because they original people, they indigenous people. That's the Europe I want to see. So I was mentioning Eastern Europe, like, you know, Slavic countries and all that in there. They got a lot of festivals and stuff that are really cool. Really cool. I've been researching this stuff for years, so I know what I'm talking about. You know, all the Mediterranean. I want to see Italy. I want to see Greece, particular parts more than others. Anything coastal. I saw a video one time, a couple of videos. This part of Italy that's on a coastal region that looks like, if y'all saw the last Equalizer film with Denzel, as he say, you really supposed to say it, with Denzel. Whoa, overlooking that water, that ocean, off them cliff-made housing and everything, and stairs. It is gorgeous. I mean, when it's a sunny day, it's insane. And they got lemonade everywhere. There's something about lemons that they grow lemons, and it's a big thing. Everybody's got lemonade. If you know the place I'm talking about, I forget the name. I got it in my watch list somewhere. That is a must. That's the Italy I want to see. Y'all can keep all the, let's go to the town where the Sicilian mob started and it's all destitute and run down, and because everybody killed each other to the point ain't nothing left there. No, y'all can keep all that. I don't care about seeing that. But that beautiful cliff thing is known for tourism and how beautiful it is. That's where I want to go. Yep, I'm with it. You know, and there's a lot of places like that that'll be on cliffs over water like that. There's a part of Medellin like that. Like I always hear people talking about that, and it's got nice parts and got shady parts still. But the nice part that's more open to tourism, that used to be the hood, that's now like they got beautiful, colorful murals instead of just tag banging and shit, you know. No, I'm talking about murals. I want to see that. Yeah, I want to see that. That's the part I want to see, you know. I was back to Africa again, South Africa, Kenya. It pretty much goes in that order. Tanzania, as they actually say it. Not Tanzania, they always say Tanzania. Tanzania, Rwanda. See, I almost said it like Rwanda. That's how they say it. I've been looking at a lot of good stuff to give you the right way to say it and everything. Rwanda, I want to go there. But especially, I would probably go, like if I had to put them in list of top priority, South Africa and Kenya are like neck and neck. Ethiopia is almost by default because flights usually go through Addis Ababa. So I always say, if I ever have a layover there, I'm going to see Ethiopia too. Might not even want to leave when I get up in there, because they're going to think I'm Habesha. They're going to take one look at me and they're going to want to keep me. Cousin so yeah, man, what's happening? You know? And the women going to be on me and I'm going to be on them. Lord have mercy, I love them. Yes, they fine as hell. I'm all for it. Yeah, y'all. Yes, indeed, y'all. So, you know, it's a choice. It's a choice with all this stuff. And I want to go. Like I said, I want to see every corner. I don't discriminate. People be talking about, I don't want to go. I do have my preferences, and it's out of the norm. That's the difference. It's like, I just don't want to go where everybody always goes. And when I do go where everybody tends to go, I want to do some of what everybody's done, because some of that stuff is still interesting and cool. But a great majority of it, y'all can keep it, because I'm going to be doing something that y'all didn't even know was there. Like, I'm going to go see the stuff nobody ever sees and show y'all that, because that's what YouTube needs. That's what the world needs, in my opinion. And I've proven that theory by having an audience that loves what I'm doing. And I thank y'all, because it shows, yo, some people getting tired of like the same old content and same old perspective on content. Like everything's getting, it's sad. This is how a lot of people think. I mean, it's the masses. So like most human beings, like I was saying earlier, not meant to be leaders. They don't even have that kind of consciousness. And that's okay if you can accept, if you're being honest about that. Now, if you're out here, I'm a man, I'm the boss, no, you're not. Like, stop trying to be in charge, because you're not leading the other people who would listen to you anywhere good. You're not leading them nowhere good with your nonsense. Let true leaders don't have to say they're the leader. I mean, nowadays yell above the BS just to let folks know, hey, y'all might want to pay attention to this, because I'm going to show you something better. Now, you ain't got to go over there and yell at them and force them to follow. A true leader just going to go ahead and walk his walk like I do. And those who want to follow will. You will see the results over time. You may not get, it's not all, it's unfortunate. It's a very lonely path sometimes. You don't get a lot of gratification. You don't get a lot of people telling you outright, man, you inspired me, man. Keep doing what you did and what you're doing. And man, I really love what you are, man. Thank you for being you. You don't get that a lot. You get it a few. But that's rare. Most people, they're going to never tell you. They're going to lurk you forever, admire you forever, never tell you that you were the inspiration for their whole damn existence of how they wanted to move and do. But you got to be above even that and know that, I just like a serious Christian would say, it ain't about that, it's about the Lord. So you got to do it for the universe. You got to do it for the universe. You got to know that what you do is a divine path that's so much bigger than even the people you're serving. Like, you serving them whether they know you're serving them or not. You're leaving them gems whether they ever wake up to it or not. But at the same time, can't stay stressed and unappreciated forever and achieve these things I'm talking about, because they cost. Unfortunately, that's the reality of what all them other types have built the world to be. Them other types, that money, power, respect, mind state has created a general way of things, which is why capitalism exists, where you have to do that. You got to figure out a way to get that flow coming in. So that's why I share my word, and hope that anybody who's understanding it, who has it, will support, will hit that button, go ahead and subscribe. Hit those buttons, go ahead and donate this year, not just now, but in 2025, support what we're doing, because I'm telling you, there's so many other journeys and so many other interviews and so many other festivals, arts festivals, any kind of festival you could think of, music in general, all the arts in general, because music is art, okay? Literally, we cover it. You can see it's in, watch that video of our best of for 2024. You'll be thoroughly impressed. And if you really love the kind of stuff we're doing, if you ever want to see, we got a couple of videos that showcase, here's what we do here, but that's the latest one to really tell you what we do here. Check it out, enjoy, holla back, show some love, put some more positive comments. Shout out to John Cooley again. Shout out to his company, Fam Boy Entertainment, one of our main sponsors and supporters always for the last couple of years. His movie Convergence is coming. Convergence, is it a .movie or _movie? Just look up Convergence Movie on Instagram, okay? You'll see it. Peace, y'all. Much love.